GangsterBet is Icon's next generation NFT collectibles of 5,555 gangsters and detectives, with changeable names and stats. Holders of GangsterBet NFTs receive daily distributions of GBet tokens. GBet can be used to upgrade their NFT skills and stats. The supply of GBet will decrease over time and will stop after 9 years. Holding GangsterBet NFTs will have opportunities for future airdrops and will give you access to GangsterBet's highly anticipated metaverse. Learn more at gangsterbet.io. Shout out to our sponsors at IconBet. Open source, decentralized gaming, no deposits, play straight from your wallet. IconBet, made by the players, for the players. Eye on Icon is proudly supported by Icon Nation and the Icon community. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Eye on Icon. You won't know this, but this is take number 3. But yeah, I've done it. I haven't screwed up the intro. Now, really excited about this episode. You know, we have got our community managers, John and Arosh, today, and they're going to share their experience of what they do, how they got involved, and everything to do with community management. And finally, they're going to dish some alpha around the communities they manage as well outside of the Icon ecosystem. Oh, well, outside of the Icon Discord, I should say, but in the Icon ecosystem, unless you guys have been holding out on us and you manage some other communities outside of Icon, which then I also want to hear about. But most importantly, welcome to the show, guys. Thank you for all the work you do.
Yeah, hey man, glad to be here.
Thank you for having us. Great to be here.
Great. Okay, well, let's just dive right in. I'm going to throw some questions. I want to know everything there is to know about community management, and I'm keen to get you guys to share your views. So first off, John, why don't we kick things off? How'd you get started as a community manager?
Yeah, I think funnily enough, for all I take the mick out of Telegram, I think Telegram I owe a lot to becoming a community manager because around the time that TJ was setting up the Icon Discord over, where we are now, I was talking on a TA and price chat group, and we kind of wanted to set something up over on Discord like we had on Telegram, where the official Discord server where price chat wasn't promoted would redirect over to another channel that would discuss price and things. So, I set up a server over on Discord where people could talk about price and TA and things, and then kind of got talking with TJ about Discord features and how TA and price chat might be featured in the main Discord in time, which is where we've got to now. But yeah, just kind of got talking to TJ around a good time for realizing that they kind of wanted community managers over there to kind of take the weight of managing that situation off of them so they can focus on other things. So yeah, the stars kind of aligned in that one.
Yeah, no, awesome. Arosh, how about yourself?
Well, my story. I mean, I usually want to learn about Icon. Probably beginning of 2020. I reached out to Scott. He was very active on Twitter, and I was really blown away by how accommodating he was to my questions. Senior member of a layer one network team member. He's so passionate and genuine about the goals of Icon. After the conversation, I missed it straight away, and my radar was always, how could I help, or how could I, uh, play a part, or contribute to Icon. And it was only many months later I stumbled upon Om, looking for monks to help contribute to the Icon ecosystem. So I sent my application. I got chatting with DK. And I was initially, I mean, I wasn't chosen as a monk, so I didn't give up. I was just, yeah, I mean, I was a complete newbie. I had no idea. I mean, so I was active on Discord. I was, asking questions, answering questions, and quickly, DK was like, okay, do you want something? Is there anything that you want to help out in? So I quickly started the, Monks Academy, doing education stuff. It's really on a whim. It was nothing, not that I had a massive experience in DeFi, but I was very passionate about DeFi. I was passionate about yield farming and stuff. And then yeah, I was very active there and got to know about the ecosystem at that point. I got to meet people, and then yeah, by that time, I think it was early October. TJ advertised about a position on Icon Discord, and yeah, so here we are, kind of thing.
Mm. Yeah, no, awesome. Okay. So I think why I wanted to know your stories personally around getting involved as community managers, because for me as well, definitely noticed this change. I remember when TJ was setting up that server, Discord server, and before that, we had all these Telegram groups, but there was no real community manager per se. Yes, Scott, there was different P reps lending a hand in different groups, but what was it in the Icon project? There was 15,000, I think, and basically questions would just get drowned in more and more questions. So uh, it's great this got set up, and it's great that it created opportunity for passionate community members to get involved in the Icon system. And did I say Icon system? Icon ecosystem, and part of that is we're growing, so there's more opportunities. In fact, I just happen to know another community that is looking to start growing. They're looking for community managers in the Icon ecosystem. So this is one of the reasons why I was keen to hear the stories, because my next question is, what advice would you give to people who are looking to wanting to step in and lend a hand like this and actually get involved and be a community manager for, let's just throw a name in the ring, Supernode Racing or some of the new dApps that are coming up?
Yeah, I mean, just to pick up on what you said about kind of Telegram, there is it's that move towards community, isn't it? Because
Mm,
on Telegram, it's hard to manage a community because of that effect of just one board of text and drowning things out, and you can't separate out different discussions. So yeah, I think that's a key move that has happened with people kind of moving more to Discord. You can build community more there. Yeah, I'd say in terms of advice for becoming a community manager. I've heard it from a lot of people kind of who have moved into it recently. Daniel Free,
mm,
who I work with on Project Nebula, he's involved with Wonderland and Gangsterbet as well. And a lot of getting into that kind of role now seems to be because of the growth in the ecosystem, just
mm.
kind of being there within the community, kind of expressing that interest and making clear that you have time for the project, you're knowledgeable, and you're willing to put that time, put that effort aside for them to help that kind of growth. I think that's kind of the best place to kind of start is just finding a community that you gel with well, and that you know you're able to help each other kind of shine, so to speak. So you know
Yeah,
it's a lot of organic growth in the space right now, I think, over kind of just necessarily like a traditional kind of applying for a job kind of market.
yeah.
Kind of it's just people finding each other, which is it's a nice thing to be a part of.
And and that's what I was going to ask. So, I don't know if everyone's like me, but generally, if I was, say, tired of my day job and I wanted to look for a new job, I would be, okay, so what skills do I have that are transferable in this? What is, and you look at the job ad, and every job ad reads like a CEO, and you're like, well, I clearly don't have half of this on the resume. Is there that feeling, or how would you share it to aspiring community managers or people who want to get involved in the community, if they get that feeling where they feel, oh, maybe I can't manage Discord, can't do these channels, can't set up these bots? Is there any advice you have around that stuff they can do, or are they overthinking it? Thoughts?
Yeah, I think to echo the same sentiments, what John said was you have to be passionate, at least to a degree,
Mm,
to whatever project you're community managing, because it's although it could be part time, whatever, it's still, I mean, it's not a 9 to 5 job. I mean, in the nights, the weekends, we're usually there. I mean, and and you need to know exactly. Uh, as I said, you need to be passionate. So hence, you need to know what's going on in the ecosystem. So I think the main criteria is you need to be passionate. You need to know what you need to be able to answer questions, or if you don't have the answer, be able to direct to someone in the community. Make sure that people are well versed in the ecosystem. I think that's key. And then
Mm.
everything else comes secondary because you can learn. Uh, you know, uh, John is expert in on the bots and side of things. You can learn those things. It could be daunting at the start, but it's not really extremely difficult. It could be learned. But the main thing is persistence, because initially I think one of my mentors, he works, I mean, he's in Ethereum, works in one of the dApps, and I when I first heard about this current measure, I just ran it past him, and what he told me was it's one of the most underestimated jobs, and I was like, what? Can't be. Then he's like, yeah, because you get so much stick, especially on these Ethereum projects. If you're community manager, you get so much stick, so much of you got to deal with so much things, and it's pretty much not 9 to 5. So
Mm.
you need to be able to take in a lot of the pressure as well, because you're shielding team members as well. Because a lot of people think the bad rep is only for Icon, but it's in every project. That's why they say community moderators, or why there is community managers is because it's a crypto is a toxic atmosphere sometimes, or most times.
Yes. No, I understand completely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd pick up on what you were saying there, Arosh, with like, if what you're um if you're thinking of getting into community managing and what you're worrying about is the kind of nitty gritty of handling Discord servers and bots and things like that, a good way to kind of calm those fears would be to set up your own server. It's completely free. Just click the plus symbol in Discord, set up a server, try setting up some bots, and just tinker around for a bit. But when it's I think the main thing to comfort yourself with is the idea that trying to establish a work-life balance when your hobby
Mm.
becomes also kind of your job, and you feel a pressure to kind of always be there for people that are having troubles, and you have we have the ticket system now, so that'll ping every now and then with someone like, I haven't got access to my funds or something like that, and you're just like, I've got to help this person.
Yeah.
That's
And
another level.
that was amazing opportunity. I mean DK. A lot of respect. I mean, I'm not just putting out there, but if you didn't like, I didn't know anything about, I didn't have in mind the community manager role as such. I was just helping out and things like that. And a DAO gives you that. You just help out, you be active, and usually something finds you. I mean, if you're really passionate about a project, you should do good work in it, and you were pretty much rewarded. I think. But the main thing is you shouldn't get involved in it for the money aspect or things like that, because it's going to be short lived. I
Mm.
think if you're consistent, you don't have to be like 24/7, but yeah, as long as you're consistent. And also what you said, Fez, there's so much opportunity. I mean, you go to any job board, community manager position comes up, or community lead, or whatever they
Mm.
talk about it. I mean, it's there. I mean, there's even people that to shill, and
Yeah.
if you're good at memes and stuff, there are positions for that as well. So it's
Yeah.
really unprecedented opportunities.
Yeah. Okay. So here's how I'm taking away a lot of your points that you've called out. One, you got to have a love for it. This is the community you're going after. That's what will give you the real drive, especially at the start, right? Because if you give a shit, you want to be involved, you're going to go out of your way. Two, it's not about the money, especially at the start, but that can change in what way as you start becoming more involved. So, for example, John, I know you do a few communities, Arosh, you yourself. I've seen across different ecosystems, like when there's one community manager, they pretty much are in many of the different dApps managing a lot of the communities. And so that is because obviously they're passionate, they're very knowledgeable, they can spread themselves across because sometimes they're answering a lot of the same things, but still they are tackling a lot more people. So while at the start it may be a little bit, it may take time as the ecosystem evolves and creates more opportunity and you decide to keep venturing into it, it can turn into a bit of a sustainable gig. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah, I think that's fair to say.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah.
I think that's a
Uh,
great point.
and then finally now, and this is no, I think Orochi said this exactly right. Like, it's not just Icon, it is everywhere. Like, you can see the biggest, even Ethereum right now, there's all these, a little while back with the DAI and Maker, and there was so much fun. And can you imagine these big communities, how the community managers would be tackling it? I've seen it happen in Terra when we had the liquidation events, even in Icon when we had the balance liquidation events. So, and this is where the community managers really come into their own, but they also cop a lot, like wave after wave of um, people who've lost quite a lot or just constantly answering the when airdrop. So, guys, I'm sorry to do this, but when airdrop? Sorry.
I haven't got my shortcut. So usually we'd call up a bot response to that.
No, look, but overall, no, thank you for that. I think, yeah, I think you've covered a lot, and it's good to give perspective to everyone. I think it comes down to make sure you're passionate, because at the start, you pretty much, uh, as you said, you kind of know you're on it part time, but let's paint it the way it is. Like, you're pretty much doing it full time, but the half of that time is for the love of it, not because you're being forced to do it. Would that be fair?
There's a lot done for
Yeah,
the
for
love of it, I
sure.
think. Yeah.
Well, at the start,
Sure.
that's why I said at the start. Later on, it gets. But look, and the temperament changes. Price, things are going well. Price is up. Everyone's like, this is the best thing ever. Everyone's amazing. Price goes down. It's everyone's fault. Especially people who are just trying to help. But enough about that. I think that's great. So, what do you guys think in terms of how's the reception been to the community, especially since the Icon Discord started, and now, and correct me if I'm wrong, we've got Icon, we've got Snow and Ice in the Discord as well. We've got the dev teams for Icon Loop, various teams that have channels in the Icon Discord as well. So it's kind of like pretty much the central hub of everything Icon, Ice, and Snow related.
Yeah, we've got well, we try to onboard as many of the teams and groups from the ecosystem as we can, because that is the ultimate design. We want the Discord to be kind of the hub for the community. And when it comes to teams like we've got Icon Loop, we've got the P reps and devs and things. They all have their own like separate areas within the Discord that the initial members can't access or see, but they can adopt roles, or they can have us add roles onto them so they can then access these different areas. So they all have their own little siloed relevant bits as well. So that's what we aim for it to do, because then it also means that there can be this interaction between the dev level members and the general community. So that is the hope, because again, that is what couldn't be achieved with Telegram and that one stream of text. There was no opportunity for calm discussion and crossover between people picking from another channel. Oh, they said this in this channel. Take a look at that kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it becomes much more of a kind of community of different circles of people having conversations in the same room, so to speak. So that is a big bonus, because and also for the ticket tool which I mentioned earlier, it's good to have people within reach to bring in. So if someone has an issue with their wallet, we can just tag in people from the Reliant Node team to help them. If someone has an issue with, say, IconFi, we can maybe immediately get in touch with someone from their team to kind of say, hey, what's going on here? It's just convenient for everyone, and where you can fill that kind of light HR role of finding the right person for each task and kind of referring.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, I think uh, John hit the nail on the head in terms of we just want to be create a atmosphere where a medium where questions get answered. Just come and hang out and chill. We have the TA club as well. Fantastic. Uh, you know, TA analysis, on-chain analysis. It's all done by community members. They're very passionate about what they do, very knowledgeable. So yeah, just advise you guys. It's, I mean, those clubs as such, those channels, they talk about not only Icon, about Bitcoin, about
Mm,
how the wallets are moving,
yeah.
and also another thing is obviously TJ has done a fantastic job setting the foundation, because I think he played a big part. I think before we came, obviously setting up the Icon Discord, moving it over from Telegram. So yeah.
Yes, yes, I did say earlier, you guys. I know y'all evolved it, but yes, full credit to TJ. He literally built that Discord from ground up. Yeah,
Yeah, I
great
remember when he
stuff.
first started talking about the possibility of a Icon Discord. I was one of the people like, yes, come on, let's do it. Trying to kind of push him towards it because yeah, just saw the benefits of what it could be. And just to pick up on the community group thing again with the TA club, um, shout out to Bearish Bull for getting that going.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's one of our admins and kind of drives that whole thing. But if anyone else in the community out there wants to set up a group or anything, they have a special interest that they want hosted in the community section, just let us know and we can see how we can facilitate that, see how we can set a channel up for you. Because, the community section that we have set up on the Discord server is, very much for the community and for you guys to kind of use it and chat as you, as you want, if you can find volume for it.
Yep. Bearish Bull's been on the show, co-hosted one day with me. He really dropped some knowledge there, charting it up. So yes, now I delete all my lines because I'm every time they're on there while I talk markets, I get embarrassed and quickly delete them because I feel judged, even though he's not like that at all. uh,
He's one of the most chilled out guys you'll ever meet.
Seriously,
Yeah.
yeah, he is. He is. It's amazing and super knowledgeable in TA. Um, yeah, got to pick his brain soon again. No, look, definitely, this is the vibe I get from there as well, and I think this is one of the points as well as trying to bring home. If people haven't realized, one, you get a lot of alpha in Discord. There's a lot of support. That's two biggest aspect. It's this is a wrong word, but it's centralized in the right way. So you can hit the teams that matter to give you the support and whatever the situation. And also, there's this cool thing happening, a feedback loop, basically. So the Discord can gauge community sentiment or identify things and feed it up to the foundation or respective teams to get some answers. So definitely some of the things that I've picked up on that has been happening with the Discord, and it's excellent to see. So what I wanted to now ask, just one thing, I touched on this when I posed my question when airdrop, but what is something that you get hit with constantly at the moment, and you just wish you could tell everyone? This is your moment, each of you. What do you want to tell the community right now? A question you get hit with 1,000 times that you just want to answer it once and for all.
You want to go first, Rush?
Oh well, but yeah, I mean the one that not the most constant, but one that not annoys me the most is when there's bad price action, they attribute it to lack of marketing or to the team. The team. I've seen the work. I mean, the team, Icon team, does the hard work that goes in. Not all of it, but I get a glimpse of it now with being on the community manager role. And I mean, you can't do anything about Bitcoin crashing, and it's part of crypto, and it's nothing to do with the teams and such of that. Our main priority is to ensure that we had to ask ourselves whether any content that gets put on this call, is it suitable for newcomers. If it's not, we do take appropriate steps to remove it. So there's nothing personal.
Mm, mm,
Yeah, for sure. Like, on that one, like, what we want to do is create a space where people can like refer things in a constructive way because it may appear like we're just kind of bringing out the ban hammer and being your standard kind of hard hand moderator sometimes, but what we're doing is creating an environment where people can like share productive things, because when we step away from the boards, what we're doing is writing up reports for the team, and doing that feedback loop that you
mm.
mentioned there, Fez. you know all of the things that we see on the boards get passed up.
Yeah.
So but things like that, and also when gets me. Yeah, I've
When?
got to go with the basic answer. When this, when that. The only real answer that we have for that is, to be clear, we want all these things to happen too. but pressure isn't good for anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
like none of us are here saying, you know what, I don't want any of these features to come out. we're all eager for it, but yeah. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's just got to be a case of
And
quality.
we're really sorry. We're really sorry if you bought the top in 2018, the ICO top.
Mm,
But I
yeah.
mean, I mean, it's not ideal, but you know,
Look, no, okay. Yes, it's not ideal. Also, I don't remember, and people are going to hate me for saying this, but I don't remember anyone having a gun to my head when I bought at the top. Like, I don't. I don't. You may say it. I had maybe, I've realized there are plenty of memes of buy the dip and the dippity dip and the real dip, but no one held a gun to my head or anyone's head to buy the top. So, yeah, each need to own their own decision. And yeah, look, even I've been privy. They are working. They work hard. Should we be? Do we want to be? Yes, we do. But sometimes it takes longer. And what I always come back to this, that you can see the team actively engaging. Heck, you guys just said that you do weekly reports to give it up to the team. Tell me if the team did not give a shit, if Icons, the foundation did not give a shit, why would they even ask for these reports? Like, they could just keep carrying on as if they don't care. They do care. They are trying to listen to what the community is saying and act on it as well. I think
Yeah.
one of the things in crypto is always people just expect everything. Now with Icon, yes, the flagship product is taken time, but just it's the name of the game of tech, unfortunately.
Yeah, like
yeah. I
for
mean,
sure.
and also the devs want to know. I mean, they want to know. I mean, on a weekly basis. I mean, we have a just high level meeting. That meeting is just basically to find out what the sentiment is, what is going on, who's
The
saying
actual
what,
builders,
what.
Arosh, is that what you're saying? The builders, the devs themselves,
Yeah,
who would,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I mean, not just. I mean, one. I mean, Cyrus, if I can say. I mean, he's involved. So basically, he wants to know pretty much what the questions are, what the sentiment is, what the community is asking. Like he generally wants to know, and
mm,
that's weekly. I mean, it's not every week, but he's often there in the meetings, and he basically wants to know. TJ wants to know exactly what's going on. So they're really passionately want to know what the community is
mm,
asking and what the questions are. And that's basically we have what
yeah,
John. We have like two meetings a week.
Yeah, and
The
like
marketing team wants to know.
that's the reason we're here, isn't it? Really, that's why we were brought on, because all these different parts of the foundation, be it the devs, be it the more marketing end, TJ himself, like they all have an interest in the community sentiment, and know that there's a value in what the community thinks and feels, and the direction they think is best. But you know they don't necessarily have the time with their daily workload to take all that information, put it into a digestible form, and then get it to the right people. And that's what we
mm,
hope to help with, and it seems to be going well so far.
yeah. Yep, no, killing it. Okay, look, let's now dive in. So you'll we touched on this earlier. We mentioned it. You'll managers for other communities as well. John, did you want to kick things off? Talk about the communities you manage on top of Icon, and dish some alpha. You're gonna give me some alpha. Come on.
Well, so aside from the Icon Discord, you'll also find me community managing over on Project Nebula alongside my co co-captain Daniel, who is Daniel Free, which you'll know from Wonderland, etc. But yeah, so over there we've got tons of new things coming out now with regards to crafting and the expansions around crafting. Um, yeah, so we're moving now from the sort of what people always talk to us about, planets and finding planets, and that was definitely the original kind of focus of the
Mm,
game, of kind of getting out there, finding new planets. But the game has, changed so much since then. We have, missions. We have anomaly hunts and things so people can get land in the game. And the gameplay is, opened up from that initial planet hunting, which is, a good thing for kind of the diversity of what people can do and what new players can do when they drop into the game. So I would invite anyone to come and to take part in that. But now we've got another expansion coming of crafting, and that is the first part of that we are saying will be due in May, and that will begin to change how people are looking at their planets. In that now the planets will be full of resources.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so what was that, Fez?
No. So I've been hoarding planets. I'm like one of those, just started the game players. I still just go hunting for planets only because I mainly can't find any anomalies. I don't know why. I found a couple and then never anymore. But so I've got a giant hoard of planets. Now, are you saying I should? And they're all upgraded, and I can't upgrade anything more. So now my resources, everything's kind of, not working for me. So I'm very interested. Go on. What can my planets give me?
So when this crafting part 1 update drops in May, basically each planet will have various layers of resource deposits inside of it, and these resources will form the backbone of the crafting that will come throughout the next phases of the game's development. So in order to tap those resources, you're going to need to create probes. So there will be discovery probes, and then there will be preparation probes. So the discovery probes you will use to identify these deposits within the planets, and then the preparation probes will begin to prepare that deposit for later extraction. So in
And the
terms
probes,
of the
these probes, you get them in the game, you build them, you craft them.
yes, they will all be player made. The distinction for the probes is because they're the base level of the crafting expansion. Most of the things in game are built with blueprints, which are consumable
Hmm.
in game that is earned through various methods, including the anomaly hunt, which I mentioned earlier. These will be the components necessary to make probes will be bought from a kind of in-game NPC, which will be the merchant lords. They will have mercantile ships going around, which will sell a selection of items, which will uh, come to building probes. So there's a kind of a slowing factor there where people need to find mercantile ships, buy the relevant materials to make these probes, to then access the reserves that their planets hold. And what resources planets are able to yield for you will depend on the planet's type, the rarity of the planet, and the size of the deposits you find inside of them.
Okay, yes, that's a lot.
Yes, there's an article, a Medium article that we put out around crafting part 1, which goes into depth of the range of these resources. I believe there's 24 planetary materials you can find in total, and the rarity of them and the charts involved in what you can find on different planet types are all kind of briefly addressed inside that article.
Yeah. Okay, cool. No, I've got it up. I'll have it in the show notes as well. Excellent. No,
Cool.
that's great. Okay, and then now I've been seeing something about a planet, a special kind of planet, a planet that I thought I was going to find, and I was assured that yes, don't worry, they'll tell me the coordinates and I'll be able to find. But nope, I didn't find it. What
Yeah,
is
yes.
this planet?
So the mythic planet Vessi has been found, the mythic ocean planet, and that is the second and final mythic planet of this first generation of planets. So it's just gone up on auction today, which is today being Tuesday for everyone who I imagine will be watching this tomorrow. And it will be up for auction for a week ending on the 13th of April at midday Estonian time. So yeah, if anyone
J-
wants to take part in that auction, I invite you to. It's a really amazing planet. I've been looking at the artwork on it. A really great artwork shot of the dark ocean on that planet. Some what I assume to be kind of oil rig kind of structures, mining it. It's a great looking planet.
So, John, could you read off some stats? Do you know them off the top of your head? How much research, how much fuel, how much industry points?
Oof, I mean, I could probably find it for you.
Okay. Well, I'll come back to you about that. But I was just thinking, yeah.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean, there's plenty of people discussing it on Twitter. I know that some people posted a link for it there. But yeah, it's a decent powerhouse. All the mythics are like the mythics tend to be a very fully fleshed,
mm,
um, you know, experience of owning a planet. They have massive stats. Also, in terms of going towards crafting, they have a much better rate for rare materials. They are guaranteed to have 3 extra deposits, which is it gives them a 100% rate to have 3 additional deposits in the crafting
mm,
expansion. So
cool.
you're guaranteed a few features with them, and also great artwork, great lore, and an additional audio track to go with it. So.
Yep.
And that
Awesome.
was discovered ultimately by Jen from Icon Pinnace. And, the other bonus of finding planets is a 25% bonus to your account from the end sale of that planet. So,
Yeah,
you know,
because that's on
that was
the
the big race for everyone, wasn't it? To
yeah,
find that
yeah.
mythic.
Because that's on the mythic and legendary planets. So the legendaries as well, you don't get to claim them; they go for auction, and you get a percentage of the sale.
Yeah.
Um,
The old 25%. Or when you get that 25% bonus, you can apply that to buying it yourself. So if you
yes. Yeah.
buy that planet yourself in the auction, then you would get essentially a 25% discount because you'd get the kind of cashback from
Yeah.
that purchase. So,
Yeah.
that's a cool little bonus for being the original founder of that planet.
Yeah. Pretty
But
cool.
yes, mentioning kind of the planet was found by a guild member brings you on to my next point.
Mhm.
So, um, in terms of we do have 2 in-game guilds right now that are visible to us. We have Icon Pinas, and we also have the Void Legion, which interestingly I originally set up and kind of jumped ship from, so to speak. But they've kind of working guilds has given them kind of more success in planet hunting and missions. But some people have also noticed that on the recent leaderboard update, there's a little grayed out section at the top for guilds. So this is kind of my space now to promote the idea of guilds and how they can help to expand your gameplay and keep you safe from all those pirates and raiders out there with advanced weaponry. But
Look at this sly alpha drop. My God. Okay.
yeah, what we are going to do for when this um, video drops, when everyone can watch this, is kind of partner it with a new competition on Twitter. So we invite people to come and create a new guild, and what we will do is have a competition where people will name their guild, respond to the Twitter post that we make with a creative piece, which could be a logo, a piece of lore, maybe even an animation. Go as far as you want, but some creative piece that creates their guild and links it to our Project Nebula universe, and we will gift 3 new guilds a starter pack to come and start playing as a guild in our game, and that will include um, ultimately 4 ships, 3 Zethus and 1 Ilex, a selection of 3 planets, 3 common planets and 1 rare planet, and lots of goodies in terms of resources and consumables for them to begin playing with and um, start to compete with other guilds. So we look forward to welcoming some new guilds into the game and having future competitions between them in terms of not initially we'll just have this kind of leaderboard where we will post up guilds, the 3 winners, and also other guilds that want to kind of join up and start to be visible in the game. And in the future, we hope to move towards deeper competition between these guilds to kind of open up the gameplay even more in a special way, maybe having weekend competitions between these guilds and things like that, that you kind of need to be a part of a guild to access.
Okay, so yep, what I heard is guild stuff, competition, get in there, form a guild. So obviously, then John, I started planning out my guild, the Iron Icon Guild, and with the law, find the planet icon and secure the eye. It all revolves around promoting Iron Icon, but it's a guild and it's coming. Okay,
Well,
so
that is exactly the kind of thing that we want to promote. Like, I've been talking to plenty of people that say that they have friends and things that they're playing with, or they they have this group together, but they aren't kind of public in our server. And we want to promote people to kind of become part of the universe visibly, and we will give them little private chat rooms to talk to their group inside our server, and we will try and facilitate as much as we can for their guild to be a part of the universe. So yes, by all means, create some Ion Icon guild design and bring that forward. Arosh, I would
Yeah, for
invite the
sure. Monks monks are
monks.
coming in.
Yeah, yeah, invite the monks to become a part of this. Maybe you guys can win a starter pack, but even if not, we would love to have you as part of the game. And who knows, maybe the On Monks or the Iron Icon Guild could start winning some prizes in future competitions over like the weekends and things.
The
love
monks seem to be good at giving away prizes, but not doesn't seem to be winning prizes much. But
it.
Well, if you win some prizes, you can give those away too, right? But yeah,
Now,
no,
look,
hopefully just in terms of expanding the amount of gameplay that is kind of community driven, not necessarily, the core team is working on crafting and eventually PvP and things. These are all elements that stand to be gained from by being a part of a guild. And like I say, the established guilds we have been flying through missions, been finding loads of planets because they're able to collaborate. And we look forward to a future where people can have PvP between guilds and things like that with their weapons that they can create with crafting and all these things coming in the future. But yeah, for now we just look forward to welcoming guilds in, making everyone a part of the community, and also get a bit of competition before the PvP expansion comes out. Of kind of people saying my guild's better than yours, kind of thing.
is there a Star Trek guild yet? I mean,
Not not yet.
Jesus, there's just things to grab. There's so many opportunities now. I'm tossing up Iron Icon or Star Trek Guild. Okay, okay, John. No, that's great. You're giving us a lot, which is fantastic. Is there anything else? I think I want to throw over to Arush now and give him a chance to talk about the community. But is did you have anything you wanted to cover about Wonderland?
um, I I mean,
You,
officially, I'm a moderator over on Wonderland.
yeah,
But in general, I've been more advisory with them. Like
yeah,
in terms of like my kind of time investment, right now, I've been focusing mainly on the Icon Discord and on
yeah,
Project Nebula. My my partner Daniel Free, he's like fully in with Wonderland, and he's great over there, keeping up with all the boards and keeping engagement going.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it looks like it's a really promising project, and I really like what they've been doing in terms of promoting relationships between Harmony
Mm,
and Icon. So
yeah.
I look forward to that kind of branching out, continuing, and it's good that they're kind of forerunning the ideas of BTP and the core Icon package.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, and we just Crafters Corner. We hosted a AMA and had Wonderland on. So if you wanted the latest and greatest, definitely listen to that. So yeah, awesome, John. Okay, well, Urish, talk to us.
Yeah.
How's your stuff going in because it's Ohm, right? Is there any other communities you're managing at the moment?
No, just Omi. And yeah, I mean, in terms of actually managing part, I think Bob Weiser has now done a great job in terms of he's among us pretty much involved right now, very active on the home Discord. I'm pretty much now just handling a lot of the coordinating between the monk staff and if you've noticed, we've yesterday released our monks NFT collection. So yeah, we want to give out NFTs to active community members. So there's three tiers. The common, which is a basic category, has 30 NFTs, and then the epic category has 15, and the rare category has 15, and the epic category has 5. So the common category is the disciples of the enlightened ones. So they are the ones who pretty much share the pass the DeFi knowledge to the rest of the own community. Then we've got gangster bit inspired guardians of the smart contracts. So there's 15 of them, predictors of home finance. It's pretty important stuff to do. And then 5 epic. So the enlightened one, he's pretty much uh, traveled far and wide, and over the years, his knowledge of DeFi is now he's spreading his knowledge on that. So those are the themes behind those NFTs, and we're trying to pack as much utility as possible. So right off the bat, we're gonna give those NFT holders, whoever wins or whoever gets to be one of those NFT holders, to a chance to be in the Monk's collaborative NFTs. So we've working with Peel Guys, Pink Punks, and a few which I can't mention right now, but one of the popular the NFT projects on Icon. So they get opportunity to win those very rare one-to-one rare pieces of NFTs, and also uh, the NFT holders will have an opportunity sharing fees from whatever sales we make. So, and we'll have much more utility as well. So, uh, yeah, that's
How?
we just
How,
want to create.
Arosh? How did they win it?
How, well, we'll have a raffle at the end of probably May, but right now the focus is winning those. We're gonna have a lot of giveaway competitions to give away for the NFTs. We may not be giving all 50 of them the next 2-3 months, but it's pretty rare, so we want to be managing how we give out these things. I've been trying to get Steven to give me one or two, but he's pretty strict on these things.
Okay, okay, cool. So basically, it's just anyone can qualify. That's what I'm kind of probing. So to be part of the competition, is there a sign here? Be part of the Discord. What's the deal to ensure I'm in the running? Me personally.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, you need to be on the lookout with the Monks Academy handle. You need to be following it. So we'll be running giveaways on that, but it's usually associated with being active
Okay,
uh, on the Discord, or we'll be running competitions on Twitter. So yeah,
cool.
those are the main ways
Yeah.
of winning it. So yeah.
So if you're listening and you've just been thinking, who are the monks? Well, first of all, get on and follow them on Twitter because you're missing out on opportunities, and get in the Discord to learn more about the protocol. I do know that they are proactively rewarding people who are making an effort in the community to help new people join, just answer questions, share strategies, just giving a damn. And the monks have got a bit of a budget where they can reward people who are doing the right thing. So it's a great community to be part of. Arush, is there anything else you wanted to cover from the Ohm ecosystem? Have you got some secret Ohm alpha that no one knows about?
Yeah, I
Ooh.
mean, it's not secret, but I think what I'm really bullish about is obviously the B home, which will probably be on testnet soon. So be on the lookout for that, because I think that's going to be a game changer. It's changed the dynamics for a lot of protocols who've adapted the V curve model.
Hmm.
So that's something to look forward to. And also, when Icon Bridge comes out at some point, there'll be, potentially TK mentioning yesterday that, if the community wants specific assets on the partner chains, to send it over on Discord, and then get chatting, be active, and then put your assets that you want on Ohm through. And when Icon Bridge comes out, all the DeFi protocols on Icon, DeFi, Ohm, Balanced, Karma to come out, Finance, it'll only help people who are, hodling their tokens, Ohm and Balance and stuff. So it's going to be only up when these come out. So a lot of liquidity coming in. So yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Inside goss only up. I'm liking these terms.
And in terms of the biome, it's also the curve model has been noted by ICE in the recent documentation, hasn't it? So,
Oh yeah, yeah.
setting the example for for the
Boosted
other projects going
ICX.
forward. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, a community member asked actually last week, why can't we bring it on boosted ICX on Icon? And then I saw this and I sent it to him. I tagged him and I said, yeah, there's going to be boosted ICX on Ice, and he was thrilled.
Yeah, I think yeah, from conversations and research I've done, it's particularly much harder to do it on the native chain with the native token. But Arush, in this example, are you saying ICX boosted on ICE? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Because that
yeah,
would make more sense because it's not the native token, obviously, for ice and snow. Um, but yeah,
correct.
anyway, let's
Yeah.
see. That's
I
interesting.
imagine it's very much in the development stages, but the fact that
Yeah,
they mentioned it is definitely hopeful. And yeah, with them being in the stages of just propping up the chain, like it's definitely more convenient for them to implement it early on, isn't it? But
yeah.
exciting stuff, exciting stuff.
Because look, and by then we'll be well versed. I mean, Balanced will have their model, Ohm will have theirs. So we should all be subject matter experts by then. Yes. Okay, cool. Well, is there anything else, guys? I think it's been a great discussion. It's great to hear all the things you'll have been up to, some of the pet peeves, some of the challenges, and a bit about the communities you'll manage. Anything else you'll want to share before we close this out?
Yeah, just look forward to hearing everyone's ideas for guilds, and otherwise, look forward to seeing you all on like the Icon server, Project Nebula server, wherever you crop up and say hi.
Love it.
Yeah, see you guys on the Icon Discord, and also Fez, great job on Icon, doing a great job for the Icon ecosystem. Keep it up.
Thanks,
Oh,
babe.
yeah, I've
Thanks.
been waiting to get on here for ages, and here we are.
Yeah, same here.
Look, no, well, then you're going to have to be more regular. So I really appreciate y'all coming on. I think it's a great idea to have uh, all of us sharing, and honestly, like I kid you not, when I came into, and when there are a lot of people who sit there going, I want a job in crypto, I want a job, I want to get started, but sometimes just don't know what to do. If I came across, sometimes I would listen to a Bankless episode that specially featured, how to get started or things. I would love those episodes because they gave me so many ideas. So I love doing episodes like these because that's all. There's so many people who listen and hopefully take some words of wisdom out of it and kickstart their journey in crypto. But
Yeah, well, that's part of it being a growth industry, isn't it?
yeah,
There's so much that needs to be done, and so many people that are really busy building. If there's a space that like hey, I can help out doing this. Maybe I can do
mm,
this bit of artwork for you, or this, or there's lots of skills that are needed. So
yeah,
you know,
yeah, agree. Look, as always, just everyone like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. And if you're not in these Discord communities, get in there. Plenty of stuff going on. Until next time, take care, everyone. Guys, thank you for being on the show. See y'all.
See you. Bye. Thanks.
see ya.